My name is Preheim. I'm assistant professor at Johns Hopkins University in the Department of Geography and Environmental Engineering. And I really think it's important for girls and women to be part of the STEM fields and careers because, first of all, they make up almost half of the population, and we need the ideas and the solutions that these people, women, have to solve some of our most important problems. So it's very important for all people to get involved in STEM-related fields and careers. And it's also important, too, as a society, that we make sure that women feel like they are welcome and they're supposed to be in these fields, because one of the biggest challenges is that, when you hit roadblocks or you have problems, if you have any doubt about whether you're supposed to be there or not, then it's even more difficult to overcome those roadblocks. And so even though girls and women may not feel like, that this is a problem, it might just be something that's embedded within the society, through the media or through things that parents, maybe even don't even try to do, but they, implicitly discourage women and girls from going into these careers. So we need to break down these barriers to get all people solving these problems. They're very complicated and we need lots of diverse opinions. It's important for women to be role models and show girls that they can be in these fields and that they can do important work and they can be successful. And that's been an important aspect in my career, seeing lots of women as professors. And I was even involved in a course or in a workshop where it was called Path of Professorship, and it was geared towards helping women visualize what it would be like as a professor. And it really helped me to feel comfortable, feel like I could have a good work-life balance. And certainly it's been challenging to go through the scientific career that I've been in and to become a professor, but I think it would have been even harder if I felt like I wasn't supposed to be here, or if I felt that there was any reason for me to quit this field. So I think it's important to show women this is a good field to be in. It's a very exciting field, and you should be encouraged to go into STEM-related fields and careers. Actually, I as a high school student, was interested in art, and then I got into technical drawing, so I thought maybe I would be interested in doing architecture, and went into an architecture major at Carnegie Mellon. But I decided that wasn't for me when I was trying to hide my buildings underground and really wanted nature to be the prominent thing of my building. And so I felt, well, maybe I shouldn't really be an architect. In fact, maybe I should go into life sciences. And so I changed it to biology, and I really enjoyed biology. Of course, the first thing I thought of was maybe being a doctor, but working in some of the medical, especially laboratories, I felt that wasn't exactly where my heart was. And as I was working in a couple of different labs and talking with people, I felt like environmental science was really very important. So I was abroad for about 1.5 years, and I felt when I was coming back, it was just a blank slate, so I could do whatever I wanted to do. And I felt that one of the best things that I could do would be have some work related to water and the ocean, because I've always loved water and swimming and that sort of thing. So Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute in the Woods Hole area seemed like a really exciting place to be. So I went and took a job at the Marine Biological Laboratory there. And that really springboarded my whole career, because actually microorganisms in the ocean are extremely important. They're the most abundant organisms in the ocean, and the ocean makes up 70% of the Earth. And so they have a huge impact on the global climate, and microorganisms in these environments are extremely important. So that, along with the explosion in biotechnology related to DNA sequencing, which is a vital mechanism that we use to study these tiny little organisms in the ocean or in any environment really propelled me into this field with excitement, and my heart was in it because I had searched around for not only what I was good for, but good with and what I could do well, but also something that I had a passion for. So it was then that I got into the PhD program associated with MIT and Woods Hole Oceanographic, and that then into my postdoc and finally here at Johns Hopkins. So it wasn't a straightforward path, but you know, finding what you love and looking for things that you can hold on to, and you know, even in the hardest times, it can push you through, is very important to, I think, the success of people in these fields. So since I've started, I've been here for about a year and a half. I've really enjoyed all aspects of my job. Outreach, I think, is really important to get other people involved in these fields, talking about some of the work and what people have been doing, and trying to, you know, convey your passion, I think, can also inspire other people as well. So it's been really exciting for me to interact with lots of different people, not only students, undergrads here and grad students, but also even high school students around the area. So I'm really excited about that. Teaching has been really exciting because you've been studying this for so long, and finally you get to tell other people about it. It's really great. And then the research aspect of my job is exciting because it's really curiosity about what's happening in the environment that drives a lot of the research that we do. And we just use different toys, different tools to do this, but it's just basically asking questions, how does this work, and exploring that. So it's been really satisfying, and I would encourage anybody who's interested in those sorts of things to get involved. So.